Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, world. Portugal is a beautiful, progressive country. Today, Portuguese government applies various measures to ensure the safety of its own citizens and foreigners currently located in Portugal. Or is it? Here is the opinion of a Portuguese man named Pedro. He is local to the area and he is not afraid to form and share his thoughts with the rest of the world. He has explained to me that right after the measures of lockdown was lifted, the officials of the Vila Nova de Milfontes completely isolated one small area with approximately 10,000 population for approximately 11 days without explanation or good reason. The area is densely populated. However, as Pedro points out, the cases of COVID has been on the decline and of entire area 25,000 people of Vila Nova de Milfontes, only 40 has been infected during these times. Here is an interview with Pedro and his opinion of current situation in Portugal. The rest is up to you to decide. Good evening. How are you?
Hi.
Can you tell me just a little bit what's happening here at this place that we are standing? What's going on? Why are the police there?
Because there was a peak of the coronavirus infection, and this area is very low populated, so a few people infected is already a lot comparing to 100,000.
There's not many people infected right now in this area, right?
No, it's around 40.
Only 40 people.
And very, I don't know in English.
Spread out.
Spread out, exactly.
And
So
the highest peak have already passed before. Many people had in.
They locked down when it was really going down very quickly. No one understand why they did it.
So
and why they treat
the
people
high peak
like
have
this.
passed, and now only high peak was about 200 people. You said, right?
Yeah, a bit more.
A little bit more, and right now it's only 40 people, and they have complete lockdown of a small village there or something.
No, it's a big area.
It's just an area, they're completely locked down with the cars, with police cars.
Yeah, it's a big area. I don't know exactly.
It's the big area. And how many people live there?
I would say like 10,000 maybe.
So from 10,000 people, there are only 40 people that are sick, right?
Yeah, no, 40 people for the whole.
From the whole
25,000.
So there is
25,000 in the municipality. No, 40 people infected in the municipality, and they close only 2 areas of that municipality.
Yeah.
Which is a bit strange.
Okay.
So they don't know exactly if these people are infected. How many of these people are infected?
They just took a random area and closed it
Yeah,
off.
because it's where there is most people living.
I see.
So,
there's mostly dense population.
Yeah, there is lots of agriculture, lots of foreigner people working there, and decided to blame them. And it's not fair.
So you think they're trying to blame the foreigners for this?
Yeah, they are already vulnerable because they are here very far from home, and there was some infections all over, and decided to kind of blame them. It was really not fair, and because most of them work in that area, they decided to.
So what does this mean? What does this mean, lockdown? That means no one can enter, and no one can leave.
Now you can enter if you have a special document saying that you're doing special things like health care, or you're working in something special. You need documents for that.
Absolutely. So that's.
If you are a journalist, you can, or these things, but not everyone.
Wow. So this is just incredible. The most peaceful, beautiful place in Portugal here. and a small area is under lockdown, and they're supposedly open it tonight, right?
It's going to, yeah, at midnight.
At midnight?
Midnight.
Wow.
So tomorrow is open.
Yes.
It was like that Friday, 8 days, 10 days, 11.
So it's been closed 11 days.
Closed. The first week it was completely closed. No one could get in or out.
Oh,
Only
wow.
healthcare and supplies like food and things.
Oh wow, so it's like a state of emergency where it's like a
yeah.
complete...
At the same day, the government stopped the state of emergency in the country.
Oh wow.
They did this here. It was a bit stupid.
It was incredibly
I think
strange.
There will be politics damage on that then afterwards.
Of course. Well, people after that will have a big problem trusting the government again, right? Because they kind of put them under the kind of in a prison, right?
Completely.
They put them under arrest in their own personal houses.
Completely. Even worse than that, they took people at 4 o'clock in the morning and they moved them to a place, foreigner people. They didn't know anything about what they were doing with them. They thought they were going to be deported.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
So they took foreigners like for interrogation, or
no, because they didn't. They say that they don't have, and it's true. Some are not so well hosted. How do you say that?
So they don't have permanent like a location, what address maybe?
Yeah, and it's not proper.
Yes, yes.
That doesn't live in a proper way.
I see. I understand.
There are too many in the same house and things like that. And so, if someone is infected, they take the others apart and things like that. But the problem was they didn't explain, and they just took people and put there, and it's a dictatorship.
Yes, it is not quite right, definitely. It's not a democratic society anymore, right?
Not democratic at all. I'm putting a outdoor here, exactly saying that.
Oh really? You put in this billboard up?
Yes.
Oh wow, incredible. What is your name?
Pedro.
Pedro, nice to meet you. My name is Julia.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Good job.
And it says,
okay.
Odmira is the area. Olá. Odmira is the area, is the municipality, and all the rights were suspended.
Yes.
No human rights, no private property, and no right to...
The trespassing and all that stuff that happened, right?
Habitação, it means home.
Yes.
You know? And this is a liberal party. Yeah, that's it.
Incredible. And Pedro, you are part of the party, Liberal Party?
No, I'm independent.
Okay.
I'm going to run to the municipality.
That's very nice.
For the elections.
That's amazing.
Next October.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I'm really fed up with this.
Of course. And what are you?
Hungry.
Yes, you're angry, right?
Angry, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And yeah, we need to do something.
Absolutely. And what are you planning to do?
Oh, lots of things. Not going to tell now.
Of course, of course. But something in general.
Home to people.
Houses for people.
Houses, and I'm not going to say that. Sorry.
It's okay. Absolutely.
We just started.
Yeah.
And we are building up everything, and I don't want to give some things to the others.
You don't want to give up.